Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto News. We're going to be talking about UCC filings, the Federal Reserve, and the Internal Revenue Service. Now this document was provided to us by Mr. Perry, and it's a little bit old from 2011, but it shows you exactly certain information regarding the Federal Reserve and the IRS that honestly I didn't know existed until today. So I thought it'd be best to share it with you guys as well. So looking into this, you can see the debtor information. The file number is going to be 181-425-776. And you can also see here that the debtor's information is going to be the Federal Reserve System. It has their address. Also, the United States of America, their address. U.S. Department of Defense Finance and Accounting Services, their address. Controller of Maryland, their address, and these are all the debtors. These are people that owe this money. And now you can see the secured party information for file number 181-425-776. This is a secured party that actually provided the money to the debtor. Now that party was the United States Department of Treasury, 1789, and their address. Also, North American Water and Power Alliance and their address, U.S. Treasury Department, Internal Revenue Service, IRS, and their address. Now, what is important to note is, where did the secured party come up with the money for? We're going to show you that in another PDF, in another document, and that's also a UCC filing that shows exactly what they use as their quote-unquote collateral. Now, as we continue on in this UCC financing statement, the amendment right here, you can see here, set acknowledgement to the U.S. Internal Revenue Service, also known as the IRS. So here it is, they're notifying the IRS that this is all true and official. And then it says here, real estate records and some other information checkboxes here where it's the amendment party information. This amendment affects the debtor. And it shows here the Controller of Maryland, which is, if you look back here, debtor information, Controller of Maryland. And which is very, very interesting to note is the entire balance that is here, as far as the lien goes. Now, this balance is for a total of 14,300 quadrillion, and that is an astounding amount of money that is owed. The organization name here for the secured party was the United States of America, Treasury Department of 1789. Again, financing number, and this is the receipt that they have to keep with it, showing that it's been paid for. Now, what I'm going to show you guys also is the financing statement, the UCC financing statement by the United States of America, Northern American Water Alliance, and also the Internal Revenue Service on this money. Okay, so this is the UCC financing statement for what I was just talking to you guys about with the Department of Defense, the United States of America, and also North American Water Alliance. Now, if you continue on here to the financing statement right here, which is the U.S. Department of Defense that they're sending acknowledgement to, also the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, Clerk Hall of Justice. It shows here the debtor's exact full name, the Federal Reserve System, totaling the amount of 14,300 quadrillion. This is for a trust, United States of America, and it shows you again here the organization names, additional debtors, exact full name, United States of America, exactly same amount, or actually this is a little bit less of an amount. This is 14,000 quadrillion, so it's missing 300 quadrillion. And this also continues on here where it has the financing statement numbers and the seal numbers. Now this is just a guess, but from what I can maybe guess is, you know, in my opinion, maybe the U.S. is paying off the Federal Reserve 300 quadrillion for the amount of 14,000 quadrillion. However, I'm not exactly 100% sure, but you can kind of maybe see where the money is going exactly, because it's a different number here and there. So continuing on here, it shows the estate records attached addendum. So this is the addendum, which is considered as their estate records. You can see here that this is the debtors information, the Federal Reserve System, miscellaneous. With this note is all legal tender for all debts, public and private, 14,300 quadrillion. And then this is here, I guess this is where the 300 quadrillion comes into play. And additional debtors, exact full legal name, U.S. Department of Defense, Finance and Accounting Services. There's the 300 quadrillion. And continuing on down here, also North American Water and Power Alliance. And then as you can see here, this is what they consider as a description of real estate. As all real men with hands and legs and all real land in the United States of America, 14,000 quadrillion dollars, with trust in God, this real estate is with the public. Now, this is referencing every human being accumulating to the value of 14 quadrillion dollars. Now, if we were to do a simple math equation really quickly, and let's divide 14,000 quadrillion dollars. Damn, I can't even really put that into perspective, but let's see here. So 14, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And now let's divide this by 7 billion. 7.5 billion, because we'll do it for everybody that's on planet Earth. So that a value turns into, that's 100,000. So that value, so they value each person on planet Earth to be $1.8 million. That's the current value that they have for each of us. Now, you can see here that this person that submitted this document is requesting that they be removed. So they also submitted an addendum saying that they want to change themselves from being a part of this real estate claimed by the United States of America, North American Water Power Alliance, the IRS, the Federal Reserve, and Defense and Financing and Accounting Services. Everybody that's claiming U.S. citizens as real estate of the public. You can see here this person's claiming or stating that they do not want that at all, and they're actually removing themselves. As you can see here, it says out of many, all 50 states, all cities, county or countries, properties, one real estate in the United States of America. This first name Everton, last name Rocha, middle name De Oliveira, M. Be as extracted with prejudice into the United States of America, State of California on this day, 15th of July 2011. A security 15 USC commercial affidavit, not a point of law. And you can see here, check only if applicable, trustee, filed in connection with public finance, effective 30 years. So, you guys, now what I can tell you, what will need to be done is, first, you're going to need a power of attorney. You have to take control over your full capped name. Now, we'll be providing you guys documents on exactly how to be doing that, and also not to mention, once you now have full ownership or right to your name and control over your name, then you'll also need to submit file a claim against the United States of America that has been falsely claiming you as real estate, as a human living being of this planet Earth, and you'll actually be able to sue them for damages. Now, as I just showed you guys right now, they value each and every one of us as $1.8 million. So you can sue them for damages. Now, I know of people that are suing right now for damages where they're stating that acting as power of attorney for my all caps name, they're requesting 1 ounce of platinum be paid every day for the last, however many years since you've been born. Um, that's owed. Now, it's also important to note, not only does the United States of America consider us their property, but also, I bet you guys didn't know this, but in admiralty law, or with the UCC, within these UCC laws, that if you are not acting in commerce or conducting business for 7 years, you're considered to be deceased. You're considered dead. So based on this information, the only thing that's alive and well right now is your all caps name. It's not considered that you're alive at all because you probably haven't bought anything or conducted business, or you don't even have a bank account in your actual name with a capital first letter, lowercase letters on the rest. You have it in an all caps name. So technically speaking, you are considered dead as far as your flesh and blood is considered. They only do business with you with the all caps name. So you have to be acting as power of attorney for that all caps name to bring yourself back from the dead, more or less. Also, keep in mind too, very important note that all gravestones are in capital letters. That's signifying the death of the all caps person. So it's kind of, mind-boggling to think about this and to wrap your head around it, but it's very important that you guys are aware of this information. Please leave any comments, ask any questions. I'm more than happy to answer. As always, you guys have a wonderful night and day. Take care. Bye-bye.